and gents, how are you? Me? I'm amazing. Thank you for asking. I can be more grateful for all the support you're giving me, for all the feedback I'm receiving. I'm feeling blessed to be surrounded for all of you, sending love all the time. I hope you can also receive all the love I'm feeling for each and single one of you. Today, I am bringing a topic that can be for many of you. Really, Tatiana, you're bringing that to me? Well, yeah, I am, because in fact, one thing is believing we really know about something, other thing is really knowing about it. Today, we're going to talk about risk management. What is risk? How can we manage risk? And how can we protect our capital? Do you cover 100% your risk, and do you minimize your risk to the minimum before you get involved in market? If you can't answer this question with 100% confidence, then this video is for you. Let's go! Forex in the house! If this is the first time in my channel, thank you very much for being here. First of all, please subscribe, like this video, activate the notifications so you can receive all the updates as soon as I drop a new video full of sauce. So I created this YouTube channel to share with you all my journey from Forex, the ups and downs, the goods and the bads, everything with full transparency. If you didn't check my first video, then click here. You know everything you need to know about me. I'll also share with you some inspirational and motivation videos, because Forex is about that. If you want to succeed in any aspect of your life or in any business, you also need to develop your mindset, your energy, and everything. So that's why I'm also going to give some time, meditational videos, motivation, inspirations. And the first one is about to drop really soon. Any suggestions, any things that you like me to go through, just comment down below and I'll take a look at it. The show is about to get started! First of all, let's talk about the definition of risk. Risk is a situation involving exposure to danger. Well, what do we do in Forex? Exactly that, right? It's not danger to ourselves, but it's danger to our capital. Every time we buy or sell, every time we get involved in the market, there is a danger of losing our capital. If you don't cover your risk, you might just blow your account, right? So now that we've went to what is risk, what is then risk management? And we Google it again. Risk management in business, so if we treat trading as a business as we should, this is what risk management is. The forecasting and evaluation of financial risks together with the identification of procedures to avoid or minimize their impact. So we evaluate the risk, we forecast the risk, and then we gather a combination of procedures to avoid or minimize that risk. Well, this is basically the Forex trader life resumed in a single sentence. All we do is try minimizing the probability of losing a trade. And how do we do that? That's the main question, right? How can we minimize the max we can? Because we can't avoid, right? We can't avoid risk. In Forex, it's not possible to avoid risk. It's like driving in a car, right? You can't avoid the risk of an accident because there are other people's driving at the different roads and all that, right? But you can minimize the risk. How? Stopping when the red light is on, stopping when there's someone trying to cross the road, going slow, not trying to go in full speed when you're inside a city. So all those factors that you learn when you're driving are going to minimize the risk or the danger of having an accident, right? And the same exact thing happens when you're trading. You are going together a combination of processes or procedures that will increase the probability of success and minimize the risk. First of all, I know this is going to sound crazy for many, but there are still people that don't do this. Please, every time you enter the market, use a A stop loss. Yeah, you may think like, Tatiana, really? Yeah, really. There are still people that think they can just open a position and leave the position and either blow them the account or just flip the account. But honestly, this is gambling. This is not trading. So if this is your method, well, I'm very glad and blessed that you're here, but this channel is not for you. But if you want to manage your risk, if you want to treat trading like a business, okay, then you're allowed to stay. So many people think about risk management as the only thing of, okay, what am I going to risk per trade? Half percent per trade is my maximum. Okay, is that important? Of course it is. It's very important to have an average risk that you're going to take per trade, but risk management is so much more than that. Risk management is decreasing the max you can or minimizing the max you can, the risk you expose yourself to the market every time you execute. You need to find an edge. You've probably heard about, oh wow, what is an edge? If you take a look at what Mark Douglas says about an edge, he says, what is an edge? An edge is a higher probability of one thing happening over another over a series of trades. This is Mark Douglas. It needs to be a good edge. You need to find a good strategy, a solid methodology that will give you processes that will increase the probability of success. Obviously, I'm going to give a quick free advertising, but you know I am from Phantom, and in my opinion, Phantom is the best community around. Why? Because it gives you exactly that. A edge for you to follow and increase massively your probability of success, that you can actually adapt to your trading style, to yourself, to your personality, and ingrain all the concepts or the knowledge and create a list of confluences that will increase the probability of success. But then this is important to say. Don't expect that any community or any strategy will make you a billionaire. First of all, remember, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. And if you don't put the work in, don't expect that the strategy just by itself, it's going to change completely your results. The only person that is going to change your results is you. Obviously, if you have a good teacher, you have a higher probability to become successful, right? But if then you don't study, well, doesn't matter if it's the best teacher in the world, if you don't study, the probability that you will fail the exam is quite high, right? So in trading is exactly the same. You have to put the work in, you have to study, you have to build case studies, and then you have to find that edge. If you arrive a community, don't just fly away out of it just because you thought it was going to be like this aha moment. You've heard about the aha moment, and they're like, whoa, aha moment. Then you have that aha moment when you arrive, and then when you try to replicating trading, you're going to struggle at the beginning. It's normal. It's completely normal. You're going to struggle, but you need to give it time, because you'll build that edge, build that foundation that will lead you to success. But you need to spend time building the foundation. So a solid methodology will help bring to your side high probability setups to get involved. The more things you add, the more confluences you add to your checklist before you enter a trade, the more chances you have that that is going to be a winning trade. Each confluence you'll add to your checklist is going to minimize the risk you're exposing yourself to the markets, right? So the higher probability, the less the risk. If you treat trading like gambling, ooh, I think this is going to go up just because I have an amazing fifth sense. This is going up. Buy. Ooh, stop loss. Okay, this is going down. Sell. Ooh, stop loss. So if you treat trading like gambling, then you're not minimizing risk. You're not doing any management at all, and you're increasing your risk to the max, right? Because you're just doing random stuff. Talking about rules and confluences and checklists, so this is the next step. When you build your edge, make sure you have a solid plan with solid confirmations that you want to look in the market in order to execute properly and find high probability setups. After you gather all that data from the case studies, Now you know what is more probable to happen when price hits a specific zone if price does A, B, C, or D, right? So make sure you build that rules, confluences, checklist, entry criteria, whatever you want to call it, in order to check them before you enter a trade. Why is it so important to have a checklist? Well, if we talk about a checklist itself, Atul Gawande, and he is a doctor that wrote many books, so he created a method of a checklist in order to decrease the number of deaths that were happening on a surgery room, right? The checklist that he built reduced by 47% the number of deaths inside the surgery room and reduced by 36% the number of complications that patients had after the surgery. This is crazy. This is like almost 0.5% of the death were due to human errors. And today, if you fly, number one, transportation, that's the safest one. And why? Because they did exactly the same. They adapted and they adopted the checklist through all their procedures. So why don't we replicate the exact same way in trading? Using a checklist to increase our probability of success and to decrease the max we can the number of errors. We're all humans, right? We're not machines, but we should treat trading, we should execute trading the max we can close to a machine, right? Like a computer. So if we have a checklist before we enter a trade, we make sure, okay, check, 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 check. Everything is in line. You have a high probability of success. Boom, you execute, and then you may have a loss or a winning, but you know you're in the right side of the market playing with higher probabilities. In my opinion, a checklist should be mandatory to every single trader. So this is all part, a section you'll have on your trading plan purely regarding to risk management. Risk management is key, and it's not only about having a stop loss or choosing between 0.5% risk, 1% risk, or 2% risk, right? Also, setting a max percentage that you're willing to lose per day is also very important if you want to achieve funding that will help you build the discipline to trade in line with the rules that the prop firms use. So setting up a max daily loss will also help you to prevent over trading, right? Because if you're in a drawdown, that's when your mind may start tricking you, and that's when you say, okay, stop, it's done, not going to do anything more, I'm done for today. Okay, that's going to prevent you from over trading and enter in a severe period of drawdown and loss or loss track. Setting a daily target is also something very important that will not only help you compound slowly your account, but also give you the rest of the time free to do whatever, digging into the content if you are inside of the community, workout, cooking, whatever your hobbies, or reading, or working on another hustle, because different sources of income are very important, right? And so this will also minimize the risk you're exposing per day. Okay, what about if we do a break for tea? I have my tea right here. How are you? Talk to me a bit about yourself. By the way, have you liked this video? Okay, don't worry, I'm not in a rush. Just click the button down below, please. Thank you very much. Have you followed me on my Instagram? There I share a lot of things. A daily quote to inspire you. I share my trades. I also share my losses, which is something I love to do, share my losses. Today I haven't traded, by the way, so take a look if you didn't. Have you subscribed to my channel already? No? It's right there at the bottom also, so please just do it. Okay, break is done, right? So yeah, maybe risk management, I think it's one of the major aspects of trading. It's about minimizing your risk to the max and protecting your capital. So make sure you have a solid edge, a solid foundation. Mine is from Phantom. If you want to take a look, just click this link or the link at the description. Build a checklist before you enter each trade. Boom, 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 boom. If it's checked, okay, hit buy or hit sell. Set a max percentage per trade. Yeah, that's very important also. Also setting a max percentage that you're willing to lose per day. Setting a daily target is also something very important. So basically this is it, ladies and gents. So yeah, remain positive, remain grateful. Remember, you can say the sentence with me already. Gratitude is the fastest way to raise your vibration so you can attract to yourself the life of your dreams. The simple fact that we are able to breathe is such an amazing capacity. Do you want to just do a quick exercise? Breathe in, breathe out. Now breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose and fill the air, filling your lungs. The oxygen, everything that happens inside our body, the air we breathe, to give it to our cells. It's such an amazing thing, isn't it? Imagine if you just do this 10 times a day, breathing with full conscious about getting the air in, taking the air out, and being grateful for this amazing thing. You know that phrase, it's the little things in life, and it is, because it's not happiness that makes us grateful, but it's gratitude that makes us happy. Tati Forex signing out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Sending much love to all of you. Take care. Bye bye. Peace out.